are you all?
Hi, everybody. We're going to start in a minute or two. We're just going to let a couple more people hop on, and we'll be back with you in a minute.
We hope that you're warmer than we are.
Yeah, it's a little chilly here today.
It's like 20.
Too high.
There we go.
And if anyone's having trouble seeing us or hearing us, or you're having any issues, let us know in the questions box. And then also, if you are having trouble hearing us and you're on your computer's audio, we find that the phone audio works better, so you can try calling in as well.
Yeah, I don't know why that is, but it always seems to work out better. Maybe it's just us.
Maybe. Okay, let me see. Okay.
Can't see. Okay. Are we sharing the screen?
Let me check.
All right. Hold on a second, Paul.
I have audience view.
There we go. So we got to share, right?
100. Oh, okay.
There we go.
How's it working now? Better? Hopefully that's better.
You've got to refresh.
I did need to show the screen. That's important.
That'd be There we go.
Okay, yay.
You're welcome, Paul. Thanks for letting us know. Cool. All right. You want to go ahead and start, Sue?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
Okay.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Yeah, Happy New Year and
Can't
welcome.
believe it's 2020.
Yeah, already. It's crazy. Welcome to the Unisub Valentine's Day webinar. My name is Sarah Nicholson, and I am the Communications and Digital Engagement Specialist that works with Unisub and Chromalex.
She's all the things.
I do a lot of things.
And my name is Peggy Waters, and I'm the Unisub brand manager. And today we're going to be discussing why Valentine's Day is a great holiday to market to. And we're going to even suggest some products that might fit the Valentine's Day theme that you can sublimate.
And we will be taking questions at the end. So, I forgot to show our pictures. That's very important. We
Next
should do
slide,
that.
right?
Yeah.
Oh.
There's us.
Circa 2000 and...
Yeah, for you. Yeah, mine was probably 4 years ago. So, yes, we will be taking questions at the end. If you are having any issues any of the way through, though, you can definitely send us a message. All the questions right now say that everybody can see us and hear us well, so that's good to know.
Mostly because we're loud.
Mostly because we are, yes, very loud. They did say loud and clear, so yes.
That's for you.
I know it. So, this is the content we're going to be going through today. So to go more in depth, we'll be speaking on marketing for this holiday, the top 9 products that we suggest to use for this market. We've also provided some creative resources, templates, and new rights-free art, which is awesome. We'll also be showing some patterns, a free font resource or free font resources, what to sell these items for, and finally how best to sell these items.
That's always helpful. And here are just some interesting stats, because you know us, we cannot go without throwing out some statistics.
I love a good statistic.
And I actually said the word statistics correctly.
Correctly, you did. Yeah.
I'm so proud of myself. So just last year, Shopper set a new record, so $20.7 billion to the economy. And the National Retail Federation for the United States is a great place to go if you just are really curious about how well sales did. Like, for example, Black Friday sales, Cyber Monday sales. They keep all of the stats for those. So we just kind of look up information to see.
And it can be interesting to see who you want to, what you want to market to, just to see how much people are spending on these holidays. Exactly. I mean, it's amazing.
Yeah. And people who do celebrate Valentine's Day, which hopefully is more people than we think, because it's a holiday of love, right? They're spending a record amount of $161.96 per person. So it's $162. That'd be a pretty nice gift.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I don't think that's going to happen for either of us this year, but that's okay. That's okay. Maybe we'll get each other something.
Yeah. There we go. That's a nice idea, Sarah. And 52% of those. So if you look at these age ranges here, 25 to 34, over half will celebrate that holiday, and then also over half of those between 18 and 24. So even younger which would be in mostly your age group.
Yeah, it's mostly the millennial age group, I guess. Yeah, up to 34 is that's all about millennials.
Which is good though, because
yeah, that means it's going to keep progressing as a trend for
the holidays.
Yeah.
And more than a third, actually, of millennials have pets. So this is a new trend where they're spending money on pets. So I don't know how many of you have seen these sublimatable, the dog bandanas that people offer.
Dog
tags.
Have
pet tags.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty awesome. So that's really nice. And they'll spend just a little bit on their pet, $12.70. Not too shabby.
Not too bad.
So that's another idea for you on Valentine's Day.
So a newer trend has been popping up. It's been becoming more popular, and we wanted to throw it on here just in case you haven't heard of it. But it is called GALENTINE'S Day.
If you've watched Parks and Rec, you're already.
Yeah, you already know what it's about. So it is, like Peggy said, it was popularized by the show Parks and Recreation. So this is just basically it is females, kind of empowering females, and it is the day before Valentine's Day that it's celebrated, so February 13th. It usually revolves around brunch, and it has become revolving around now gift giving as well. So this is just another chance to sell to a similar market that may be similar products, but it's for gal pals versus romantic love.
There's actually something on my Facebook feed inviting me to, and I'm going to attend on the 13th, and I'm like,
That's awesome.
Cool, it's Galentine's.
Yeah,
All
absolutely.
Right.
So it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
Especially if you don't have a significant other, you can celebrate your good friends.
That's right. So some inspiration. So we looked around. What we do is whenever we look at our products and how they fit into the marketplace, we also look around at things that other people are doing and just kind of seeing what's trending on Pinterest, what's trending on Etsy, what's trending in general with Google Trends. So a lot of things that we found are things like puzzles, coasters, signage, ID tags, keychains. There's even a little dry erase board there, which is kind of a neat little idea.
Yeah.
Because you can keep using that all year round. And then art for your wall. So that's kind of an interesting thumbprint. I'm assuming it's a thumbprint.
Yeah.
Piece there, and then you've also got some keychains, and then up, I can barely see it because I'm not wearing my glasses. Hold on, sorry. The jewelry piece up at the top, it's actually got a constellation on it, which is kind of neat. That's really trending also that we've seen. You were saying, Sarah, something about it coordinating with a date.
Yeah, so it's so people are doing on their wedding day or on the night they met. You can actually look up what the stars looked like and grab a constellation that was showing the night that you met and the place that you were, and they're putting it on either a poster or like a sublimatable item as well.
That's pretty neat.
So it can be, make it a romantic thing.
Hey, what's your sign?
Or what's your sign if you're an
Your
Aquarius
astrological
or a Leo or whatever. Yeah, absolutely. It's but that has been becoming more popular lately, and we've been seeing that trending quite a bit.
Okay.
So reaching this market. So the best ways to reach anyone wanting to buy a gift for Valentine's Day. I just did it. Yeah, whatever.
You said Valentine's.
I said Valentine's. It's the whole thing. So is exhibiting at a local craft show is great. They do still have them. It's not just for around the holidays and Christmas and.
There's wedding stuff going on
Absolutely.
now.
Which if you think about a lot of these products, they could also be used, since they're love related, they could also be used for weddings, not just Valentine's Day.
True.
Advertising on social media channels is another great one. And then posting new love-related items to your website. So if you do not have a website, it is great to have one. It gets your page out there and lets people know what you are selling and your most up-to-date things. There's a bunch of really easy drag-and-drop platforms. You're able to build a website in a day or less. So it's definitely worth the time, and gets you out there and seen by more people, which is great. And then I also have a little note on here that personalized products typically yield a 25 to 50% premium over non-personalized products. So that's huge. And in sublimation, I mean, a lot of the time we are personalizing a product, putting a name on it, putting a photo on it. So this is going to yield a bigger return, which is awesome. So having things that are pre-pressed and look great are awesome, but also being able to put somebody's name or photo on it can make a really big difference.
Definitely. All right, so we looked at the product line that we offer and thought, what will we do for Valentine's Day? There's some perfect fits here that we keep seeing over and over.
You know, some hearts. It's a good fit.
Just a few of them. So we have, I'm just going to go from the top, and we even included the item number just in case you're curious about those. We have the heart coasters. Those are actually corkback coasters. And we do have our new bezel jewelry. In this instance, it's a triangle. We've got an 8x10 maple photo panel, which would be great if you wanted to just give it to a friend, like for Valentine's Day or whatever. And it could be something that could be hung out, so it could be like a seasonal decor item. We have a new heart puzzle, which, guys, we just got in our warehouse today. So it won't be out for maybe, another week or so to distributors. As soon as they can order them, they'll have them in stock. But we do have a small heart puzzle. And again, it's great for putting a photo on. We have a picture of it up there in the top right. And then we've got also a heart magnet. And that one's another good one. It's a simple little item, too. You could actually have that with another gift if you wanted to.
I think you're saying it's something.
Bundle gift.
Yeah, and being able to, tie it around flowers or something like that, since flowers are so popular with this holiday.
Like the garden stake, for example.
And that's another great one to stick in some flowers or something.
Right. If you gave like some sort of rose bush or something, put that in there.
And just in case the flowers die, you still have the nice sublimatable gift that'll last a very long time.
Right. Then we've got a hardboard sign banner. This one's pretty new. Right now it's got the single take and a who cares on it. I need that for my door. And then also we have an MDF picture frame, and this one's offset, so you can put the picture on the left or on the left, or you can actually have it to where it's the top part, so that actually works two ways, vertical or horizontal. And then we also have a heart ornament. So if you wanted to have that, where they could actually either hang it on the tree every year, or you pull it out every year at Valentine's Day.
Oh, you were talking about the magnet earlier, and I just completely messed that up. But yes, I meant the ornament, and yes, you can definitely tie it around flowers, and it would be very cool.
Yeah, you can tie that around. That'd be pretty easy to tie on the base.
Magnets are better for, sticking on fridges.
As you can tell, we have not had.
We're on a caffeine diet. It's okay. So, why sublimatable products make great gifts? So most of you probably already, if you are sublimating, know how great sublimatable items are, but we just wanted to reiterate that a little bit. So the images are extremely vibrant and vivid. The products are long-lasting. The products are durable. They are customizable. We make the blanks here, and then obviously you guys are buying from distributors, and you can put anything you want on it. They're personalized. Some products can be made for exterior.
So that garden stake, for example, you could put it outside.
Yep, and we have some building signs and other signage like that that's perfect for outdoor use. They're easy to produce, only taking a minute or so to press, and then they're also desirable by a lot of people. This is stuff people want to keep around for a long time, which is great.
All right. All right, so a great resource for any of our templates or anything we put out there that's creative. So, for example, all of these things that you see here, they have templates that relate to them, and they're free, and they're actually on our website. The easiest way to get right to the template section on our website is a shortcut. It's called unisubgraphics.com. And if you actually either bookmark that or just remember it in your head because you're better at memory than me, then if you type in unisubgraphics.com, you'll actually go to a place where you can download all the templates, and there's even product shots and other things that you can use on that page. So if you need anything like that, you can, instead of going to just Unisub and trying to find it, you could actually go to unisubgraphics.com and go right to it. And
we have templates for every single product that we have.
The only thing we don't would be like Chromolux photo panels that are rectangles.
But any Unisub product we do have, and it clearly outlines on the template where the spaces that your photo needs to be, where your words need to be. It has the bleed already included, which is great. Just makes it easier for you to print and press.
Right.
So if you're feeling a little, you know,
not creative.
yeah,
Don't worry.
if the fonts you have preloaded on some of your resources are, you know, not very exciting, there are definitely some font resources you can use. There are free font sites that will let you download some more interesting fonts. Just make sure they are for commercial use. Otherwise, you do have to buy the rights to the font. So here are some of our favorite font site options. So there's Creative Market, which has a bunch more than fonts. They have a ton of templates and stuff there, which is great. Duff Font, Font Squirrel. I like Font Squirrel the best. Fonts.com and SoFont.
I get lost on the font.
Oh, really? Yeah, you just go down a portal of
I'm like, this
fonts.
is cool. Fonty is relatively new, but it's actually used in the craft industry, and it's a really good site. It actually has other designs too. So like it might be an entire, you know, phrase or something like "I love you," like.
Oh yeah.
And it's got it all in there, so you can download that too. So
cute. And I think the font we use the most often in this set was New Monday, and then I think it got cut off, but I think there's also, I think it's Script Me is the other one.
Okay.
So those are the two fonts that we kind of stuck with when we did our product shots for this market for those top 9 products. And then I also have down at the bottom for great graphics and overlays, we have Squeegee, which is $100 a year, which if you're producing a lot of product is not that much, and they have a ton of graphics. Great stuff. They come in bundles, so you can get like a love bundle, you get something for a wedding, you get something for St. Patrick's Day, whatever holiday it is, or time of the year, whatever. They have a bunch of great stuff that you can pop in and use and print and press with it, and all you have to pay is that $100 a year, which is awesome.
Cool. The other thing that we have on our website, you can find product shots. So if you're wanting to put something on your website that you've created, which we highly recommend, you might want to go and get a blank, there's like a blank product shot that we have there, and you can actually overlay your own graphic on it and then save it out and put it on your website. So we do have product shots that are all free on our website. So that's at unisub.com, or if you wanted to go to unisubgraphics.com, that's actually the shortcut to it. So it's really easy for you to use. You can put it on a flyer. You can use it for social media or your website. And all the Valentine's Day product shots can be found on the markets page on unisub.com. We actually have different markets. Now, you might have been thinking, you know, hey, didn't you already have a Valentine's webinar on there?
We did.
Like several years ago, and we decided we needed to update it. So instead of like the purple and grayish hues that we had last time, we're doing now more bright hues. So we've got the reds, the blacks, the golds, the pinks. So just a little bit different look.
Yeah, so there are 2 options on there now. If you want to look at both of those Valentine's Day markets, they're both great options.
All right.
So new art. So we did make some new art for this market. This is rights free and can be used on anything you design. Obviously not just for Valentine's Day, but for anything. Especially, I'm in love with those squiggles. I want to use them on everything. So
they're like little embellishments you can put on.
Yeah. They look really cute under a last name or something like that.
And those X's
really cute.
and O's we used on the coaster, which is kind of cool.
We did.
I think we used them on the necklace.
Yeah. And there's 5 hearts or so there, and then some stripes. So this is again available on the markets page or on unisubgraphics.com.
I like free. I don't know about you, though.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, something that's not free, you definitely want to charge your customer enough for your product. So retail pricing. So what we've done is we kind of scoured the net to see, okay, what are people typically selling sublimated products for when they're decorated? So in other words, once you're selling it to the end consumer or your customer, what would you sell them for? So we put a range of pricing because it kind of depends on where you go and what is on, what's the picture or the image you're putting on your material. So we've got a set of heart coasters. We usually see them in a set of 4. And in fact, we have the 5701 coaster holder that you can use with those coasters. The end consumer price there, 15 to 17, I see them as high as $20 with the holder. So that's kind of a really good sweet spot there. And then, of course, it goes on from the bezel jewelry to the maple photo panel to the heart puzzle. And these are just ranges for you to kind of figure out, okay, what am I going to charge? Now, the one thing to be cognizant of is you always have to know what your own costs are. And don't forget to charge for your time. You know, a lot of people, if they're doing this on their own, they don't really think about how much time does it make me to do that. But if you were paying someone to do it, you would have to pay them for their time. So don't forget to think about that when you're setting your price, and obviously your profits should come off that.
Yeah, especially if you're, you know, designing something, if you're having to do a design from scratch versus being able to, you know, get something off a squeegee or something like that. I mean, there might be a big difference in the time that it takes to produce something.
Yeah, if you're doing any kind of hand illustration or anything like that,
charge more.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah.
But once you do it once, it might become easier if you kind of make a template. But here's some more items for you also. And again, this will be available on our website. So we're not expecting you to write these down really quickly and, you know, flash them like flashcards, and we're going to quiz you later and ask you how much you would charge for that garden stake. But these are just examples of how much you could charge for these products based on what we've seen in the market. All right.
So here are some selling tips, and this is to, you know, attract new customers, keep customers, have happy customers, and also, you know, have justifications to why you're charging a certain amount, which we just kind of spoke on. So make and photograph samples, including lifestyle shots. So this is something we know a lot of our small sublimators do struggle with. Is they're great at, you know, they can design the product, they can press the products, no problem, the product's amazing. How do I get that on the website? How do I take a great photo of it so somebody wants to buy it? It has to look, you know, not appetizing, what's what we're looking for.
It has to look like a premium product.
Yeah.
Which, you know, we get this problem all the time when we're taking photos, and, you know, if you have something with a glossy surface, you want to make sure it doesn't like reflect so that you can't really see the product. So,
but if it's you know, something that goes on a wall, maybe hanging it on a wall, taking a photo of it. We have a really, really small little photo area kind of thing with a little bit of lighting that can really help. But lifestyle shots are awesome. They're great to put on the website. They're awesome for social media, and they really get people wanting to buy the items.
And the person can actually see themselves using it.
Right, absolutely. High resolution photography. So this is not as big of an issue as it used to be. Most of our phones now have pretty good cameras. So using a phone is fine. We don't have to buy super expensive cameras anymore. If you have one, use it. That's great. But something that's 300 DPI, it will show up really well on the web. It'll show up well on social media sites. You don't want any blurry photos or pixelated photos. Having quality artwork, so looking at trends for your market, which is what we were talking about earlier. So going on Pinterest, Etsy, seeing what other people are doing, just noticing what things are trending.
And we're not
great.
saying like you have to exactly copy what someone else is doing, because we don't recommend that.
Yeah.
But if you have an idea, so for example, I might see like a background of colors that I really like, but I know exactly what I want it to say, or I know exactly which image I want in that background. It's not necessarily the same as recreating the exact same thing. So.
And then keeping your website up to date, super important. Also keeping, if you do have social media, keeping that up to date as well. Posting a couple times a week is great. And then let people know what you're selling and how it can be customized as well. More selling tips. I love my selling tips.
You got a lot.
I know. So thinking locally. So events, bazaars, farmers markets, which will be coming up pretty soon. Hopefully it'll be a little warmer in the next coming months.
Maybe not here.
Social gatherings as well. You know, going to family members, going to friends, letting them know that you, this is something, either this is your business or something you do on the side.
I see a lot of people doing social media posts too when they start.
Oh, absolutely. And there's groups for that. And and then making yourself accessible. So either on social media or wherever you are responding, and when to expect, when someone can expect the gift as well. So just keeping in communication with customers that you have is great.
So when somebody places an order, they're going to know, like, oh, I'm going to get this within a week, or I'm going to get this whenever. So you want to make sure you
letting people know what's going on, what's happening, just helps helps the customer have expectations. Creating a proof and making sure the customer approves it for sublimating.
So you don't want to
sure.
say, I love you, Ben, and his name is Bob.
Yeah, that would,
that wouldn't be good.
That's not going to be good. It's going to cause a little bit of a fight later. So making sure you send a proof out. This is another place where those templates and, not templates, product shots. But blank product shots do really well. You can pop your art in. You can send it off as a proof. They can okay it, and they can get it back to you quickly, and then you're able to press the product faster. And this just makes sure there aren't any errors, which would be not great. And then asking for referrals or reviews online is really important. So after you do sell a product and you have a happy customer, it's great to just have on a card or send them an email like, hey, I'd love a review. I'd really appreciate it. Getting reviews either on Google or on your Facebook, and then there are even a lot of websites now you can review on their website, so that it's always okay to ask for a review. And then leaving a business card or sample as a leave behind either on the product, in the product, something like that is.
It'd be cool to do it on the product.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. Those are all my selling tips.
You got a lot of selling tips, girl. And we do have some new products that have been released recently, including the heart puzzle that we just got in stock in our warehouse today.
And now you can finally, with that blank one, it's a little hard to see on the colored pieces, but there's two little hearts on there, or two of the pieces, and I think that is just so cute. I love it.
You can pull that out. Okay, cool. And we do have those in stock in our warehouse, but distributors will need to order that from us starting today. So later on today, I'll be letting people know the floodgates have opened and they can order those.
Time for mini heart puzzles.
Yes. And then also, if anybody's going to be out at Impressions Expo, Sarah and I are going to be there.
We will be there.
And we're probably going to be caffeinated and hydrated there. And we're going to actually be doing an awesome giveaway.
Huge giveaway.
So let me tell you what you're going to get in this giveaway. If you come to Impressions Expo and you register to win, you could actually win a Sawgrass SG400 printer. You can win a pack of artist-free markers, which I don't know if you guys have seen those, but you can actually draw and sublimate really simply with these markers. It's so cool. And we have about $500 worth of blanks to give you as
well. Blank Unisub products.
Blank products. So anybody who's not in sublimation would be able to get into sublimation right away with this starter package, and it's great. So we're excited about it. We hope everybody else is excited about it, and certainly if you get the chance to come out to see us in Long Beach, where we will not be in snow or misery. Then, and we're not now, I'm just saying it's going to be cold this winter, we're told, but then we can, meet you there and greet you there and show you some new products while we're in the booth. We also have some new magnet shapes that are coming out. We have some new ornaments that are coming out, and those are going to be coming out in the first quarter of this year. Probably mid-March.
We're showing those at Impressions,
we
right?
Are.
Yes, you can get a sneak peek at all the new products coming out in Q1.
And you can even see the texture products we launched recently. I know they haven't been out very long, so if somebody wants to check out the coaster, the ornament, the things that we have in that, so that would be great.
So that is most of the webinar. We'll do questions in a second, but just to reiterate, if you are going to be looking for anything that we showed today, including this webinar, it will be on the markets page under the Valentine's Day webinar. It will be the one at the top, and we'll be uploading the webinar today, so it should be there in an hour or two. And then I wanted to make a quick comment about Start to Sublimate. If you haven't heard of it, it is our support portal. I didn't put it on here, but it is starttosublimate.com. It's free to register, and it is a great place for questions. If you have any, we do FAQs there. We do videos on how to sublimate.
Even
most
like
of our
business
products.
ideas, I think are on there.
Any issues you're having with sublimating something, pretty much everything can be answered there, which is super awesome. So it's a great resource for you to have. Bookmark that site. Like I said, again, it's free to register, and it only takes a second, and we won't spam you with emails or anything. It's just so we can track a little bit where you're at, and and then for any questions, suggestions, or comments on anything, any of our products or this webinar, feel free to email info@unisub.com.
Because guess who answers those?
That's me. So I will be the one answering your emails. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to email us, and I will get back to you shortly. So, and I think and we just wanted to thank you guys for joining and watching.
Thank you very much.
So now we are open to questions. So I'm gonna pop those
that
open.
All right.
Okay. Do you still send out your printed catalogs to distributors?
We do. They order them actually from us, and then we send them out. We do have a brand new catalog, guys, on
Just came out like last week.
Yes. So it is actually updated on our site at unisub.com. I think it's under the Unisub graphics. You can still get to it.
Yeah.
Because it'll say like, I think it's under. It's
under products.
Okay.
You go under products, and then it'll say catalog at the bottom on the left-hand side. And you go to catalog and go to 2020 catalog.
Photographic memory.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Wow, that was amazing. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Thank you, Jody.
Oh.
I really appreciate you guys attending, and certainly if you have any other questions, we're here to answer. I know Sarah also monitors our Facebook page and our social media too, and we get a lot of great questions from that.
Yeah, we do.
So,
and please, follow our social. We try to send out or try to have many good posts on inspiration, which I know a lot of you are always asking for, is more inspiration for holidays, birthdays, stuff like that. So we do try to post that as much as possible, and also give tips on there. We try to post every day. So. And
Steve Babcock, if you want to send us your information, info@unisub.com. We will mail you a catalog.
Yes, absolutely.
So, yeah, we have no problem doing that. So I was just thinking about that.
And they're brand new, and they're so shiny and pretty.
We're super excited about them too. They look great this year. So.
We'll wait another minute for any more questions. You're welcome.
You're very welcome. I love how this works. This is
I know, it's so easy.
Technology.
Thanks, GoToWebinar.
Yes, I know.
Sponsored by GoToWebinar.
There we go.
No, we're not.
Well, thank you, guys. Everybody have a wonderful day, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Thanks, guys.
Bye.